Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome, thank you so much for joining me. This is the Bringing Back Basic Gray collaboration. It's put on with 3 friends, and Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube came up with the idea, and Stampin' Cat on Instagram does this with us too. And we have Basic Gray in our stash. They switched to making fabric years ago, but we pull out their papers and play with them. And Basic Gray was a little bit mixed media, looking a little grunge, way before anybody else was doing that, I think. Or, I don't know, maybe there were a couple others, but it wasn't nearly as popular, and we didn't have the selection that we have now. I decided I wanted to play with some snowman dies today, and turns out I had a couple sets mixed, and it was sort of like paper dolls, Frankenstein parts mixing, that sort of thing. But this is what I came up with. And I even used glitter paper and mirrored cardstock on these, even though they're a little grunge. I also used some diamond stickles, which is still wet, so this video is probably going to go badly. I used liquid applique because my snow pen ran out. It looks much more yellow and tan in the package, but once I heat it with my heat gun, it seemed fine. And then I have some silver creamish colored, actually, shimmer paper on the backs of these, which sort of goes with the grunge. It's not full on mirror silver like this one. This guy has dots. He's got a dotted hat, I don't know if you can tell, a dotted scarf, a snow fun chipboard because it was sitting on the counter next to me from the Echo Park stuff I was trying to use up, so that was great. And he's got arms and buttons and a scarf and all kinds of stuff. And then I did use a bit of this Nuvo, which one is it? Aqua Shimmer in glitter gloss. I think it's old. It's not sparkling that much even in person, but it does have some. And then this one, Echo Park sticker was on the counter, snow, and this guy has shimmer, hat, puff, and stuff. And I'll show you what I did on the last one. And then the scarf was a scrap, so I'm just using up. Some of these parts were already cut, and some I cut today. Happy Winter, again, it was on the counter, already layered and ready to go. On this one, I also used a glaze pen. One that I hadn't used before, I don't think. This isn't it. Yeah, it is. Tony bought me colors of them, so I guess this one's white or clear, and I put some along the edge of the ice right here. Plus I was playing, so I put a stripe on his hat. And then this one was my last card, so it's still wet, has the liquid applique, the stickles. I probably put some Nuvo, this pen in there too. And then I forgot that I wanted to use this paper, so I made his hat, and it was polka dots, but they were like purple and blue, and I didn't think of it. So then I just went over them with the shimmer. I really like that because it really popped up the hat more than on this one. So something to keep in mind if you want those 3D die cut embellishment things, layer them up. I didn't love my lumps of coal being the same size. I would have used a different hole punch for his nose, probably. There are my 4 snowman cards. I'm going to let them sit. Be sure to check out Bourbon Creek Crafts and then Stampin' Cat on Instagram. Thanks so much for joining us. Later this week, you're going to see the rest of Ashley's journal on my channel. And then I'm thinking probably I'll do an updates video next weekend because it's a busy time of year and you might want to hear about my projects. Maybe I'll show you a clean room. It could happen. Have a great week. Bye-bye.